This is Movie Night with the Boys.
Hi, welcome to Movie Night with the Boys. We're a podcast that talks about movies, TV shows, and eventually we'll get around to talking to video games. I'm Zach, and today we have a special guest with us. He hasn't been here for a little while, but he's back. He is back.
guys.
John is back. So
It's
John,
happening.
what have you been watching in your absence?
Oh, that's a list. I watched all of the Resident Evil series. Loved it. Still
How is
hate it
that?
because you don't like zombies.
No. I'm like 3 episodes in and I just forgot about it, to be honest. So, I just never finished it. Not
I
because I
loved
didn't
it.
like it.
I loved it. I was so bummed when I found out that I was in the last episode because I went to go watch the next one and there was nothing, and it just
Oh,
upset me
so
so
you
much.
so basically you're saying it has a shitty ending
No,
because you
no, no,
don't know
no.
that it's ending.
It has a good cliffhanger. It has a good cliffhanger. A
Alright.
solid cliffhanger. Let's see. I watched Day Shift. That's coming. I think we'll talk about that sometime soon.
Yep.
Let's
Well,
see.
that's what we're gonna do next week.
Oh yeah. Little spoiler. Way early spoiler. I saw just last night. I think it was last night. Maybe no, 2 nights ago now. I saw Dragon Ball Superhero, the most redundant title in all of history,
Which we are talking about today.
along with Bullet Train, which
Yep.
we're gonna do both.
Yep. Just very quickly, you know.
Yeah. 2 theater movies. That'll bring me back into the fold, but a little bit easily, not so heavy on the having to write stuff down and remember everything. I'm just gonna be comfortable. We're gonna relax. We're gonna talk about it real quick on the breakdown, and then we're gonna give our thoughts.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Yeah. So, yeah, I've watched a shit ton of anime recently. Um Yeah, just a lot of anime. I'm 3 seasons deep into Teen Wolf right now. I'm getting ready for that movie to drop, which we will cover. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Um, and I have to say, I finally realized that the first 2 let's say 2 to 3 seasons of CW shows are the best. And then once you start getting into 4th season on, the shows just deteriorate. Every show, every CW show. So, I think that's
Hmm.
what they should do. They should make 3 seasons and call it quits. You know what I mean? Like, that's it, right? But yeah, basically just shit ton of anime. Went to the movies twice last week, right? So,
Oh,
yeah, right? I went once for my birthday, and then I guess I went twice for my birthday. Right? Ty took Ty took me to the movies even though I bought the tickets. But he bought the popcorn and stuff, so it was, it cost more for the
that's a
popcorn and
trade-off.
shit, right? So, and then yeah, and then my dad took me to go see Bullet Train on Friday. So,
Nice.
yeah. And
What'd you
then
see with Ty?
Dragon Ball.
Oh, that was okay. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, that was on Thursday. So, yeah, literally Thursday Dragon Ball, Friday Bullet Train, right? So,
Excellent.
yeah.
Excellent.
The one thing that I haven't watched, though, I must say, which I'm kind of upset with myself, but like I don't go anywhere, so that's the problem. Is I still haven't bought the Green Lantern movie.
Oh yeah. See,
Yeah,
I listened to the review from the boys because it's a DC movie, and I don't have myself invested in that so much. But I forgot to mention I also saw Nope.
uh, I wanted to see that, but they're only playing at 10 p.m. at night for some reason here, so I was a little annoyed because I probably would have seen that instead of Bullet Train. But I did enjoy
Not a
Bullet
waste.
Train, so I'm kind of glad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I will say, knowing you as well as I know you, there would have been at least one point in Nope where you were like, "What the fuck?
I said
Why is
I
this even here?"
I said that multiple times while watching Bullet Train. So I think no, but see, here's the thing though. Like, I like the Jordan Peele movies. Like, I liked his fucked up movies. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so yeah. So I
Well,
don't know, but like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I would enjoy it. I already know the majority of the premise of it, right? So, and I love
yeah.
aliens.
So this is the thing. There's just one like I'll call it 5 minutes of that movie that doesn't fucking matter. It's irrelevant. It's almost completely and utterly useless. There is next to no involvement in the actual plot to it whatsoever. It is legitimately a filler scene.
Like
And
Like in
uh,
Superhero, when we had to watch the scene between two guys who aren't in the movie fight for 10 fucking minutes? Like
yeah,
that?
yeah.
Yeah, okay. I
Speaking
mean,
of superhero, this kid came and saw Dragon Ball Superhero with me.
tell him cover up his nips.
Yeah, we're gonna be putting this on the internet, kiddo. You can't. You gotta cover yourself up if you're gonna be on TV. But he
Yeah.
he loves he loves who's the big guy? You don't remember his name? He loves Cellmax.
Oh, I thought you was gonna say Piccolo. Well,
No, he loves
you say
Cellmax.
the tall guy, I'm like, yeah, that's Piccolo.
No, he was a big fan of Cell.
Okay, okay.
Me, on the
Well,
other hand,
you on the other hand, what? What? Who is your
let
favorite character
let
in the movie?
I did enjoy Piccolo. I
Yeah.
thought his transformation was pretty excellent.
Uh, I guess since we're on the topic, let's just get into it, right?
Yeah. One
So,
second. Let me make him put a shirt on if he's gonna stay in the video. You gotta put a shirt on if you're gonna stay in the. Yeah, we put the video online, and there are, people that would
creepy
appreciate
people.
that.
All right, so yeah, let's get into it. Dragon Ball Super, superhero. Now, do you know the ironic thing about that name?
The fact I think I actually remember reading this because we talked about the redundancy of superhero after being super, and the person didn't realize it was called Dragon Ball Super. I think is what it was.
He forgot that it was called
Ah,
Dragon Ball Super, right? So, so he forgot. So he probably was going in like, "Oh yeah, Dragon Ball Z superhero. Yeah, that sounds dope." And then he gave it to his team, and they're like, "Dragon Ball Super superhero. What the hell?" And nobody had the balls to say anything to him. That's like the biggest issue that they had, right? Nobody was like, excuse me, Mr. Toriyama. Uh, yeah, this doesn't make any sense. Superhero? Should we not just call it Dragon Ball Super Hero? So
yeah,
technic
it was kind
tech
of silly.
technically it's Toriyama's fault, but it's also because his team are a bunch of little pussies and did not say anything to him. That's pretty much what it is. So basically, the movie, we get reintroduced to the Red Ribbon Army. It was a great little flashback, showing, Goku from Dragon Ball fucking up grown ass men. You know what I mean? Like, just taking down a whole organization, right? Nice little flashback. I totally forgot about all that shit. So it was really cool, right? We jump into the movie. We get to see, Red Ribbon Army's coming back. We have Dr. Giro's grandson, which, going off the tree that they showed, it's his great grandson. So I don't know why they kept calling him his grandson,
Yeah,
right? I don't know
he
if you
called it
caught
Super
that.
Superhero.
Yes, but that's an English dub, like, that's a translation, right? So like they could have dubbed it correctly, right? So that's on the
Yeah,
English. You know what I
that's
mean? Like,
true. That's true.
right? But maybe I'm just misremembering what the family tree looks like, right? So his great grandson is what I'm gonna call him. He's basically has, the Jiro thing. They make androids, right? And the premise of the story is basically a Piccolo story, right? I don't think I've ever heard Piccolo talk so much in such a short amount of time. Like, I was like, Piccolo, shut the fuck up. Like, why are you still talking, dude? Like,
With
right?
phone. Why does he have a fucking phone? That shit
Well,
was
well,
so confusing.
no. That's part of the joke, which I actually really enjoyed that, right? So Piccolo, yeah, so basically it's like Gohan would have gave him that phone, right? Which says
Yeah.
here, this you live out in the mountains, this is easier for us to contact you. You're essentially our babysitter slash stepfather or adoptive father. You know what I mean? So Piccolo and Gohan have that father son relationship, so it kind of
Yeah.
makes sense. But the funniest thing about it is the way he holds his phone. He holds it like this to talk on it. You know what I mean? Like it's fucking hilarious, right?
I
And then
did find that hilarious.
right, and then all the little like stuffed animals, and even the phone case was that stupid little cat, right?
You love these
It
plushies, don't you, Piccolo? No! Don't buy any more! I hate them all!
right? So, yeah, right? So it's just catching up, and then Piccolo gets jumped by one of the evil androids, and this is where we meet Gamma 2, right? And he put, like, okay, I've been saying this for years. Everybody loves Piccolo, everybody respects Piccolo, everybody's like, oh yeah, Piccolo's like the Kakashi to Naruto and Sasuke and them, and it's like, no, he is not. Piccolo is a fucking scrub. Like, I'm sorry, but
Ooh.
but Piccolo got beat up right in the bat, like right off the bat, and then he bounced. Then he gets a power boost from Shenron, still gets beaten up. Then he gets another power, like an extra power boost from Shenron, and he still gets beaten up. Like Piccolo, like people make fun of Vegeta, but like no, this like Piccolo is the Dragon Ball scrub. Like it goes Yamcha, Piccolo, Yamcha, Piccolo. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, you're gonna put Piccolo below Krillin?
Yo, Krillin's the goat, bro. What are you talking about?
I don't know, man. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Who else was gonna save that fine ass Bulma? Like, come on, Vegeta was not around. Who else? So who saved Bulma? Let's hear it.
With
Let's
her
hear it.
magic ass and her magic wrinkles.
Yeah, but who saved her? Let's hear it.
Yeah, Krillin.
Exactly. So
Him in his
don't
fucking
don't
scrub
you
ass police uniform.
don't you dare disrespect Krillin. Krillin's the
I'll give him the
man.
credit too. His Destructo Disc did some shit.
Yeah.
And his solar flare. Yeah.
Right.
He came in
Yeah.
clutch.
So but yeah, so basically the Red Ribbon's plan is to kidnap, like they were
Pan.
supposed to. No, it's supposed to be Trunks, wasn't it? No,
No,
was
it's
it?
Pan.
Oh yeah. Okay, sorry. I'm thinking. I just rewatched. Like I rewatched all the Dragon Ball movies, so I'm getting them mixed up. But yeah, because Emperor Pilaf plan, like he did some shit in the first in Battle of the Gods, but whatever. That's besides the point. So the Red Ribbon Army convinces Jiro's great grandson that the Saiyans are these evil aliens, right? And they hatch this plan to go and steal Pan, who's Gohan's daughter, right? Piccolo infiltrates the base. Here's the plan. He volunteers to go grab Pan, right? Pan knocks out one of the guys to go, like, that comes to kidnap her. And Piccolo's like, hey, fills her in on the plan. Hey, I need you to come. And let me put this out here right now. Piccolo is a piece of shit, right? So he basically went along with this plan. No, straight up. Piccolo went along with this plan just so that Gohan would stop being a lazy bum and start training again. Like, that's the whole premise of the movie. Is Piccolo did all this shit so that Gohan would come and fucking, you know what I mean? He's like, oh yeah, there is threats out here, so I should keep training. That was the whole premise of the movie, which really, really annoys me. Everybody's like, oh, it's character growth, it's character growth. You're telling me that this guy literally put that little child in harm's way because, for one, Piccolo gets bodied by both of the fucking androids, right? So if the androids wanted to hurt Videl, Piccolo could not fucking save her. You know what I
Pan.
mean? Or yeah, sorry, Pan. So Piccolo wouldn't be able to save Pan. You get what I'm saying here? Like, there's
Yeah.
no fucking character growth. I don't know what the hell people are talking about on the internet, but like Piccolo is an asshole. Let me just
I'll
throw that
say-
out there.
I'll say this: there was character growth because Piccolo did grow.
And then he got his ass beat again.
Well, he
That-
did say the power growth wasn't. It was just a bluff. He called it a bluff too, though.
He did, but that's some bullshit because when I grow big in Xenoverse, I beat the hell out of people. So like, I don't know, like Lord Slug when he turned big, he was beating the fuck out of Goku and them. So it's not really that much of a bluff, right? Maybe just Piccolo's fucking bitch ass, maybe, right?
Even the Namekian bluff.
Fuck, man. Even Lord Slug could beat up Piccolo, man. I'm sorry, but like this movie made me really dislike Piccolo, and he spoke way too much throughout it, right?
Yeah, he did a lot of talking. They must have paid that voice actor quite a bit. That's not
He's-
Sabat too, is it?
It is.
It is Sabat.
Yeah. So he's Vegeta, he's Piccolo, he's
Goku is Yamcha.
no, he's not he's not Goku.
Oh, I thought Sabat was Goku.
No, that's Vegeta and Piccolo.
Okay,
Yeah.
that makes more sense.
It's oh my god, I can't believe I'm drawing a blank on his name right now. But yeah, I forget
I
what
thought Christopher Sabat was Goku. Hold on one second. Maybe I'm getting the names backwards.
No, Sabat is Vegeta and Piccolo. And fuck, I can't remember his name, but he does Goku and King Kai.
That I do know.
Why the hell can't I remember his name? That's gonna annoy the hell out of me.
I'm working on it.
Sean Schemmel, that's it. Sean Schemmel is
Schemmel.
Goku. That's what I just said. Sean Schemmel is Goku's voice. And he also does King Kai. So yes, they're two different voices. So Sean Schemmel wasn't really in this movie at all, right? He had his like
No.
10 minutes, and I was like, all right, cool. But Chris Sabat, like, even though he's Vegeta, he's still Piccolo, and he did way too much. I think this movie has more Chris Sabat talking than all of Dragon Ball Z combined. Think about it. Vegeta doesn't talk much, neither does fucking Piccolo, right? So combined, basically this fucking entire movie of Piccolo talking. So, but yeah, so like I don't know why, but I really started to dislike Piccolo because of this movie. And then when he called his new form Orange Piccolo,
Piccolo.
I about walked out of the theater. I'm not fucking lying to you, right? This is like Dragon Ball is so lazy. You know who Frieza is, right?
Yes.
Yes. Frieza now in the manga, he just got a new form. Can you guess what it's fucking called?
I actually heard it on the internet because of spoilers.
It's Black fucking Frieza. Like, come on, become more creative. Like Orange Piccolo, Black Frieza, fucking
Wasn't the last one Golden
Goku
Frieza?
Black, Golden Frieza, Super Saiyan Blue. Like, fuck. You guys are so lazy. So fucking lazy. I can't wait.
Yeah.
I can't wait for Bleach to come back. Ugh. But yeah, so they kidnap Pan. Piccolo goes to basically notify Gohan that Pan has been taken. Gohan's like, oh no, they didn't. Flies over to the Red Ribbon Army, right? Starts fighting with the androids. He's giving them the work, right? It's Gohan. Gohan's, you know what I mean? Gohan's the man. Like, he's my little fucking image there. You see it. You see him there. Yeah, right? So basically Gohan's giving the androids like the work. Piccolo is getting beat up until he turns orange, and then he fucking Saitama one punches fucking Gamma 2, right? Gamma 2 just gets dropped, right? Which is actually
that
kind
was
of
weird.
funny. I thought it was hilarious. I was like, oh, what a bitch, right? Gohan and Gamma 1 are scrapping it out. Then, oh fuck, I forget what the hell their names are, but it's like two short ass dudes. So you got Jiro's grandson, and you got the leader of the Red Ribbon Army. So the leader of the Red Ribbon Army basically goes and he's like, all right, these androids are losing, so we have this Cell dude in the basement. I'm gonna free him. He prematurely frees Cell Max, and Cell Max starts going crazy. Now, I think his name was like Magenta or whatever, right? So
yeah, you're
Magenta,
talking about the grandson, right?
no, the bad guy, like the
Yeah,
leader,
yeah.
the leader
Dr. Hito was the
was the grandson.
android maker. Yeah.
Yeah. So, oh, I just forgot his name. What the fuck?
Magenta.
Magenta. So Magenta tries to kill Dr. Hito, right? The grandson. And, you know, he talks about how he's got this like impenetrable skin. Like he's got really tough skin so bullets won't hurt him. So he survives. He has this like killer bee that stings Magenta, killing Magenta, but Magenta releases Cell Max. And then all hell breaks loose, right?
Can I just
So,
say that ridiculous bee sting after his android body reveal thing? Like he was doing all these, you could see his eyes getting yellow, and he was doing all these ridiculous moves, and it was just so Dragon Ball.
well, I mean, it was kind of like you get. It was kind of yes, it was very exaggerated, but it's like he just got hit with neurotoxin. So like, how you know what I mean? Like your body would act kind of fucked up, right? And because it's anime, bodies already
He
move kind
gains
of fucked up anyways, right?
he
So
regained control just enough to press that button.
yeah, right. And like he goes and he takes his suit jacket off, hangs it up on like a random coat rack that he pulled out of nowhere. I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? So like that whole shit was stupid, but Cell busts out and Cell just starts wrecking the place, right? So the androids, the Z fighters, Gohan, Piccolo, Krillin,
Trunks, Goten.
18, Trunks and Goten, and Bulma all show up. I don't know why Bulma keeps bringing her stupid ass around these fucking events, right? But she's always getting caught up in some bullshit. It's like, just stay the fuck at home. Send a droid. You're telling me you don't have like a little tiny flying fucking droid that you could go send to the battle so your stupid ass isn't always getting blown up and needing to be caught by Krillin? Like, come on, Bulma. Just keep your big ass at home, all right? Like,
Yeah.
just stay at home,
I wonder how
right?
many times she's wished that thing to be bigger.
I don't know. She should have wished for it in Fortnite because she's a fucking stick figure in Fortnite. I seen somebody post like of all the Bulmas they could have picked, they chose stick figure Bulma. And then I wrote in the comments, I was like, oh, no wonder she wished for a booty in the movie. You know what I mean? Because yeah, like I don't know if you played Fortnite recently, but Bulma is legitimately a stick figure. But yeah, so you have one more week to unlock the free Dragon Ball glider, which is like actually a really cool glider because you summon the 7 Dragon Balls, and then Shenron comes out, and then you ride Shenron down to the battlefield.
Pretty dope.
Yeah. So I mean, you have to do. There's seven different quests, and you have to do 3 quests to get the Dragon Ball, right? So you don't even have to do all the quests. You just got to do 3 of each.
Hmm.
So 3 times 7, and I'm too lazy to do that math. But I
21.
think it's like 21. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 21.
Yeah, so basically, Cell, he's wrecking house. You know, Goten and Trunks fuse, but fuck it up, so we get fat Go Tanks, which was kind of funny, but quite useless. And then at the end of the movie, they go to fuse again for some reason. Like Pan is flying around, and like they're doing the fusion dance, and it's like the fight's over. What the fuck are you idiots doing? You know what I mean? Like
And
I
they didn't
didn't.
even they teased it and didn't even show it.
And they didn't even we didn't even see Teen Go Tanks, which is a very much a piss off. Let me say,
Yeah.
right?
Everyone that was so mind you, the theater that I was in was not empty. I was expecting a lot less people. I figured, it's popular, but how popular could it be? The fucking theater was damn near full, and everyone's
Yeah.
around me. Dude, he just got shot. I've never seen that in a Dragon Ball show. Blah blah blah. Oh, Fat Goten. Blah blah blah. And then, oh, they teased us. They got him defused perfectly, and they didn't show it. What the fuck? Blah, 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 blah,
There
blah.
is no evidence that he fused perfectly. Let me tell you that much, right? They flashed by
Yeah,
so quick, right? They
yeah.
could have fucked it up. Their feet, they could have been at the wrong angle. Anything could have happened. We have no idea. So those people were going a little too hard, but like, yes, they didn't show the perfect form, and that's very, very annoying, right?
Yeah.
So but yeah, so Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 tell everybody about Cell Max's weakness, which turns out to be the top of his fucking head. And Gamma 2 goes and sacrifices himself to do absolutely nothing. So Gamma 2 just wasted his life for no reason, didn't do anything to Cell Max, right?
He turned him gray and cut off his hand. He turned him slightly gray and cut off his hand. That was fucking it.
Yes. Yeah, right. Not even like just the arm that got cut off turned gray, right? And that's
Which
all
was
that he
weird to
did.
me.
Yeah, right? But then Cell Max turns around and rips off one of fucking Piccolo's arms. So now we got two people with fucking one arm running around. Like, I was like, oh, is Gohan gonna lose his hand here? Like, future Gohan from the Trunks timeline? But no,
It was
unfortunately
like
not.
fucking. It was like the fight between the giant robot and the giant lizard thing in Fortnite season. What the fuck ever.
Yeah, it was to be honest, I do not like big like combat like because it's so
Kaiju fights.
slow. Yeah, because it's so slow. But when both things are big and like, you don't have like small people around, they fight at normal speed. But when there is normal people around, they move like fucking snails. And it's like Cell Max punching so slow, and it's like, how are you guys not able to move the fuck out of the way? Like he's going swiping the ground super fucking slow, and he hits every single fucking person. Like nobody had time to jump over his fucking hand. Like, come on, people.
Not to
Right?
mention, we saw Pan run like fucking fast as fuck, and that's Pan, a 3-year-old little girl. She's untrained compared to these idiots, and they just stood there and they were like, "A big hand."
Yeah, right? So like that shit's ridiculous, but like that's anime logic. That shit happens everywhere, right?
Yeah,
So basically Piccolo goes in and what what
his
triggered
hand grew back like quick.
Yeah, no, but that's a thing of Piccolo. But like I can't remember what triggers Gohan to snap.
Oh,
Oh, was it when Cell had Piccolo up on his arm like in the air like he
yeah.
killed him?
Everybody else was already fucked up and basically done for, and Piccolo was all like wide-eyed, like
Yeah,
he was
so
dead.
Cell Max beat the fuck out of Piccolo, and then he's like holding him up in the air, like I can't even think of what
Like a
anime.
fish trophy. It's like a fish trophy.
Yeah, I guess, right, but not really. So just basically, his fist is in his stomach, and he's holding it up in the air. Gohan thinks that he's killed Piccolo, and Gohan snaps, and we get Gohan Beast whatever. I don't even know what the fuck it's called. I don't think it has an official name, but people are calling him Beast Gohan on the internet, right?
I
So,
thought it was like the Ultra Instinct shit.
no, it's not Ultra Instinct. Ultra Instinct doesn't have the red eyes. Like, it's his own transformation that's supposed to put him on par with, like, he's supposed to be the strongest one now in the universe, which I find is some bullshit. Where is people getting this information? Because what did he do, right? So let's break down the fight between Beast Gohan and Cell Max. All right? So the fight starts off. Gohan transforms like it's almost exactly like what happened with Cell, right? Cell steps on the android's head, and Gohan gets that little fucking beam, like that line that goes across the fucking screen, and then he just screams and transforms, right? And his hair looks like how when he turned Super Saiyan 2 fighting Cell, it got really fucking extremely long for some reason and very spiky. And I have to say it looked fucking dumb,
Yeah,
right?
it got
At least
weird. Like
like at
the
certain
length of it was dumb.
angles. Yes, right? The length was just it was way too long. It made no fucking sense, right? But like certain angles, like when you're looking at him straight on, like my display picture, he looks fine, right? But you see a clip where Pan comes up and she sees them, and
It's like two
Gohan's
feet tall.
Gohan's hair is like 3 feet out off sticking out the back of his fucking head.
Looks like a
Right?
bunch of daggers sticking off the top of his head.
Yeah, it was a little it was just way too long, right? But
Yeah.
so let's break this down, right? So Gohan transforms, and Cell is like, well, Cell's just like a mindless creature. So Cell goes, throws a punch at Gohan, and Gohan like just stands there and tanks it, right? And he has, the cliche line of, "Is that
That
all
all
you
you got?
got?" Right? And then you know what I mean? And then he basically just like pushes him away, runs in, punches him, and then everybody else joins in, and then they all get smacked away. So then Piccolo comes up with the idea of, all right, I'm gonna hold him down, and Gohan, you charge up and take out his fucking head, right? And so that's what they do. Piccolo gets fucking shit wrecked for like a good 3 minutes. Piccolo's just getting beat up. He even grows his arm back, and he's still fucking absolutely useless. and we actually see Gohan. He's charging up a special beam cannon. Bro, I got super hyped when he did this, right? Like,
I immediately went back to the Goku Raditz Piccolo fight.
yeah, right?
That's exactly what it was all over again.
Oh, yeah, right? Now, here's the other thing. I wish that the English dub kept the Japanese names for the moves, right? Like in Japanese, the special beam cannon is called the Mako Senpo. Like, it sounds so much better than special beam cannon. You know what I mean? Right? So, like, I was really hoping, like, that he would say the Mako Senpo and shoot that shit, but, like, he didn't. He said special beam cannon.
No, he did
He
not.
said fucking special beam cannon. But don't get me wrong, special beam cannon is one of my favorite moves. I still use it on my main blast character in Xenoverse, right? Like when I'm fighting raid bosses, I'm just sitting there fucking special beam cannon the shit out of the boss. You know what I mean? So
It is a beast move. It is a beast move.
yeah, right. So yeah, I enjoyed it, right? Gohan hits Cell in the head and Cell fucking blows up. Everybody goes and flies away. Gotank's ass is hanging out for like half the fight. And yeah,
Stupid as shit.
that's basically the end of the movie, right? We also didn't talk about there's some training going on with Goku and Broly, which lasts for 2 seconds, right? Yeah, right. But then after that, Whis tells Broly to watch Goku and Vegeta fight and learn how to fight without destroying the floor underneath you. And then they start fighting, flying around, and then we cut back. And then at the very end of the movie, we get the final scene, which is Vegeta finally beat Goku. Vegeta has finally beaten Goku, and Goku falls down defeated. And I think Vegeta says, "I won." I don't remember. Did Vegeta say anything after he won?
I didn't stay for the credits. I didn't know there was anything after.
Ah, shit. All right. So basically, we get the conclusion of that fight, right? I told you I didn't stay for it either, but I knew about the post-credit scene before going in. And basically, Vegeta and Goku go to punch each other, and Goku falls down, and Vegeta's still standing. And Vegeta wins the fight. And I think Broly is like crying, right? It's the weirdest shit. But here's the thing. There's fucking craters all around them. Goku falls down into a crater. They're fighting in a crater. So Whis telling Broly, watch Goku and Vegeta fight without destroying the surroundings. And the whole fucking field is full of craters. They destroyed the surroundings. Let me tell you that. Right? So I don't know what Broly's supposed to learn because they're still blowing shit up.
I think right there you need to put in that disrespect your surroundings tag.
I don't know what that is.
It's a metal song.
No. I don't know. But yeah, that's basically Super in a nutshell, or superhero in a nutshell. You know, we left out the boring parts because it's just basically Piccolo talking, and it's fucking weird seeing Piccolo talk so much, right?
Weird seeing him as the main character.
Well, I don't mind that as much, but I mean, I guess you can't be a main character without fucking speaking, but it's like, it's just, you know what I mean? Like in the Dragon Ball Broly movie, Piccolo contacts Goku and he's like, Goku, are you all right? And then Goku's like talking to him, and then he goes, well, I won't be much help. I'll just get in the way. And then Piccolo goes, or Goku goes, all right, well, stand by in case I need you. And then Piccolo's like, oh, well, it must be that bad if you're going to say that. And then that's it. Those are all Piccolo's lines. Like, he does not talk much. You know what I mean? Like,
He also
and then-
wouldn't be wrong to say, I don't think I'll be much use here.
no, Piccolo's fucking useless. Piccolo is useless. I mean, on a strength scale, it definitely still would be Yamcha, Krillin, Tien, Piccolo, Roshi, Gohan, Vegeta, Goku, right? On a normal
Can you put Roshi
day.
above Piccolo?
Oh, 100%. 100%.
I guess Big Roshi, yeah, he might be pretty beefy.
Well, fuck, man. In the manga, he did a lot more shit than Piccolo in the Tournament of Power, right? And if he wasn't getting, I can't remember who he was fighting, but he was getting jumped, right? And then he like but he still took out a few people, right? Piccolo didn't do shit in the Tournament of Power. He fought with Gohan. Gohan did all the fucking work. You know what I mean? Like, I
So
just,
as business as usual.
yeah, bro. I've just like completely lost all respect for Piccolo because I was like, oh yes, Piccolo got a new form, da 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 da, and like he one punched the Gamma 2, and that was it. That was it.
Yeah.
And so my other gripe with this movie is that they weren't fighting like Dragon Ball, right? Like Dragon Ball is all about like that, like, you know, throwing a whole bunch of punches and kicks like in a split second, right? In this movie, I found they were just running around power punching each other. Like they would just fly in, punch, and then the guy would fly away and then fly back in and punch, and they were just power punching each other back and forth. And I was like, where's the martial arts? Like this is just fucking Superman fighting. Like literally, it's like watching a Superman movie because that's how Superman fights. He punches the guy, then flies into him and punches him again. Like that's all the fighting was. So like that was really the downfall for me, right? So like on a scale of 1 to 10 for this movie, nostalgia wise, I give it a 7. But if I give it on what a Dragon Ball movie, like everybody's like, oh yeah, you know, it had good disposition and the story and blah blah blah. And it's like, that's not what Dragon Ball is about. I understand you people might like that, but I came to watch a Dragon Ball movie. The Dragon Ball movie is all about fucking screaming, blowing shit up, and fast fighting. And there was no fast fighting and a little bit of blowing up and a lot of story, right? So
Yeah.
maybe my expectations for the movie were just different than everybody else's, but I wanted to see Dragon Ball fighting, and the fact of Gohan got this new form and he had it for what, 3 minutes of the fucking movie, and all of a sudden everybody's like, oh, he's the strongest character in Dragon Ball. I don't know what the fuck people are smoking, right? So, but if I give it a Dragon Ball movie rating, it would be a 5, but a 4. Okay. I'll give it a 5, but overall, as a movie, I give it a 7.
Yeah,
Right?
I can agree with the 7 as a movie, but when I hear Dragon Ball, I think Goku. When I see
Well, see,
5,
but
maybe 10 minutes,
yeah, no, and we've talked about this before, but like the majority of people going into that movie should have known that it wasn't a Goku movie, right? And the people, I guess people like you who are still catching up with everything wouldn't know that, but at the same time, if you watched the trailer, you would know Goku and Vegeta weren't in the movie, right? It's
yeah, I
very
sort
it's
of figured that.
it's very blatant that they're not going to be in the movie, and it's been out there like throughout the community that it's not a Goku and Vegeta movie, right? So
Yeah.
I knew that going in, so I didn't really care, but I thought it was going to be a Gohan movie. This was a fucking Piccolo movie. I don't want to watch a Piccolo movie. I want to watch a Gohan movie, but I don't want to watch a fucking Piccolo movie. I am sorry to all the Piccolo fans out there, but that's not my man's, all right? Like,
Yeah.
that's your man's, and he got beat up worse than fucking Vegeta. He is worse than Vegeta. And the other thing is he's weaker than Vegeta, right? So,
A lot.
you know what I
A
mean?
lot.
Like a lot weaker than Vegeta, right? So, Vegeta getting beat up, Piccolo would fucking die, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, so like, well, I'll stand there. What did your so you agree with the 7? We'll give this movie a
Yeah,
7.
I agree. A 7's fair on that.
All right, 7 for Dragon Ball superhero. So basically, Bullet Train. What's his name? Brad Pitt,
Brad Pitt.
right? Brad Pitt and a whole bunch of other actors that I couldn't tell you their names except for Ryan Reynolds. Um,
Zazie Beetz was in it.
oh yeah,
Uh,
that's right. She was in it for a
Bad
whole
Bunny.
2 seconds.
Yeah, Bad Bunny.
Was that Bad Bunny? Was
That
the
was Bad
wolf?
Bunny.
The wolf was Bad Bunny.
Yeah, that
Oh,
was
I'm
Bad
mixing. Oh, okay,
Bunny.
I'm mixing up him and J Balvin. Okay, that's my bad. All right,
Um, Aaron Taylor Johnson was
that's right.
Tangerine.
Yep, that's right. And the other guy was Lemon.
I can't remember Lemon's real name. He's a funny fuck.
No, he's in a lot of
Uh,
shit. I can't remember his
yeah,
name either.
he's funny as fuck. Those two were the best part of that movie for me.
I didn't care for Aaron Taylor Johnson, not gonna lie,
I
but
thought he
like,
was such a prick, and I loved it so much.
don't get me wrong, I love the asshole character, but I was just like, I hate your accent.
I think that's his real accent.
That is his real accent.
I
isn't
was
it?
like, he's
Yeah.
so thickly British. Like, good God.
Right? And I knew it wasn't fake because he kept saying like there was certain words that you could tell if like an American says it, even if they're doing like a British accent, you can kind of still tell, right? But like
Yeah,
he was like, you know what I mean, like bollocks and you know what I mean, like wanker,
bullocks.
just like all kinds of other shit. Like he was just saying random shit, which would be really cool though if it was like improvised into the movie. Like he just added those things. It wasn't written into the script. I have no idea. I
Yeah.
did not look at any behind the scenes about this movie, but I mean, I don't know. I fucking like don't get me wrong. I didn't hate him. I didn't hate anybody in this movie. I just didn't care for it. How about that?
I hated the Russian. I liked the actor, but I hated him.
The Rush. Oh,
The the fucking douche with the
the white
mask.
the White Death.
Yeah, him. That
Yeah.
fucking he sucked.
This is the most Russian nickname I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? The White Death, this fucking Russian dude who joins the fucking Yakuza. Like, what?
Yeah, that makes no sense whatsoever. They would never. Let me rephrase that. I'm fairly certain they would never, ever, ever do that. I could be wrong though. I don't know shit about the Yakuza.
No, I mean it's possible, right? Like the way that they played it out in the movie is he worked his way up the ranks and then got to second in command essentially by being good at what he does,
No,
right?
don't get me wrong. The movie made sense of it. I just don't know the real life Yakuza would actually be like, yeah, let's bring a white dude in.
No, there's a I guarantee you there's like plenty of gaiju like yakuza members all over the place, right? Like a lot. Like I guarantee there's even black guys who are probably part of the yakuza. You know what I mean? Like it's a big organization. You know what I mean?
That's fair.
So,
That's
and you
fair.
got to think too, though. There are white people and there are other races that live in Japan, right? So they're not all just
That's true too.
strictly, you know what I mean? The traditional Japanese. They could be a white Japanese or they could be a black Japanese, right?
That's
So
true. Yeah, mixed. Yeah.
going
Yeah, yeah.
along those lines, right? If you're just in the criminal organization, I mean, they're not a biker club, right? So like they won't have those kind of race restrictions, right? You're
That's fair.
Japanese, you're born here, you're down for the cause, I think you'll get in. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's kinda
Okay.
like the Irish in the Italian mob, right? There's a lot of Irishmen in the Italian mob, right? And you know what I mean? I mean, that is a little bit different, but, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not just Italians in the mob, it was, other races were also, like, there, Jewish guys, Italian guys, whatever, 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 right?
Yeah.
So, if you look at it like that, I don't really see that too much as that big of a deal, right? You gotta look at think
Fair
too,
enough.
like you gotta think too, like, The Last Samurai, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Right? White
47
guy,
Ronin.
right? 47 Ronin again. And shit, the one movie I wanted to say now I just
The
completely
Last
oh,
Samurai.
The Last Samurai and then Iron Fist. The whole premise of Iron Fist,
Oh yeah. Yeah. Danny Rand. Good
right? They
point.
do so they do that all over the place, right? So like you should kind of be used to it, I guess is what I'm trying to say. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Fair enough.
You got because you got to think about it, right? The white people are the invasive species on this fucking planet. Maybe not so much anymore, right? But you know what I mean? If you're doing anything, there's always a white guy in part of the group. You know what I mean? Like there's white people in everything. So essentially, the movie we see Brad Pitt get sent onto this train to recover this case. And it turns out that he is just filling in for another agent who I'm drawing a blank on his name, but it's Ryan Reynolds.
Yep.
Typically Ryan Reynolds, right? And the premise of the movie is all these assassins are all linked together in one facet or another, right?
Hmm.
And essentially, yeah, it's really fucked up. I don't really know
It's
how
so
to
wild. It's wild.
yeah,
Because
right? So
I'll
you
just
have
go. I could do a quick like tie together. Brad Pitt is a snatch and grab guy. He goes to get this case. He's on the train, and then Bad Bunny shows up to kill him because Bad Bunny thinks that he killed his wife at their wedding. His wife didn't actually get killed by him. He got killed by somebody else.
But here's the thing that's messed up though, right? When Brad Pitt pulls out the letter that has the kill, like his target, it's Zaza Beetz. So it's like, why the fuck? Like his job was to go there to kill the, what was her name? The Wasp?
something like that. Yeah.
Whatever her
But
name
no,
is.
he wasn't there to kill anybody.
Yes, he was.
He
That's
was
why
only there to get the briefcase.
the wolf?
Oh
I'm talking
no,
about
the
the wolf.
wolf. The wolf.
I'm talking about
Oh.
the wolf was sent there to kill Zaza Beetz, right? Because she was the wasp or whatever the fuck her name was, right? The poison chick, right?
Yeah.
That's who was in the fucking, like, in the letter. Like, you know when he pulled out the envelope? It was a picture of Zaza Beetz, right?
So
So
my thinking is he remembered him from spilling the wine on his
he
chest.
does, but that's what I mean though. He was hired to kill the doctor. Therefore, he knows what the doctor is, who killed everybody, yet he still went after Brad Pitt. You get what I'm
Well, he
saying?
was in the way. He was kind of like going to be collateral damage because he opens the door and
No,
that's the first
no,
person
no.
he
He was like,
sees.
"Oh, you're the waiter. You fucking killed my family." That's what I'm saying. You know, you're not wrong when you're saying that, right? But going from the logic of he was sent there to kill the fucking doctor, he had a picture of the fucking doctor, yet
Yeah.
he still was trying to kill Brad Pitt for killing his family, right?
Hmm.
See that's one kind of plot hole that they did not fucking get to, and it was kind of confusing. And he died in the funniest way. He tries to throw a knife at Brad Pitt, and Brad Pitt fucking blocks it with the briefcase, and it fucking stabs the wolf in the heart, and the wolf is dead. So that's the end of the wolf. That's one assassin gone. Right? Continue.
All right. So then that whole thing with the scene with the wife comes back. He spilled the shit on her chest, on his chest, and then he dies. We find out there's a snake on the train too, by the way, that's escaped from the zoo or whatever. That's extremely poisonous. One bite will kill you,
Well, the
and that's on
snake,
the fucking train.
the snake was stolen from the zoo,
Yeah,
right? And the snake has the poison that Zaza Beetz uses. So she's
yeah,
the one who had the snake on the train.
yeah,
Yeah. That's how the snake got on the train.
yeah. So
Right?
then we get Lemon and Tangerine, who have been hired by somebody. I think they said that the White Death hired him. Yes, the White Death
Yes.
hired them because of his son, like, got kidnapped and they were gonna get a ransom or some shit like that. They got the ransom and the son back. And then the son fucking just dies, and he's got all the blood pouring out of his shit. And they're like, "Oh fuck,
Yeah.
we're supposed to be the
Yeah,
best. We can't let this happen like that."
right. So, but before the son gets killed, right? He gets poisoned, right? But before that, they lose the ransom, right? So their whole thing of them trying to find, like, there's this whole back and forth of, like, even Channing Tatum's in the movie, right? Brad Pitt
Yes.
at one point gives fucking Channing Tatum like his hat and glasses, and
He's like, "Is this gonna be a sex thing?"
yeah, it was Channing Tatum was actually pretty good in this movie. Like he had like 5 lines, and they were fucking hilarious every time.
Yeah.
Right?
You do realize why like everybody was in this movie, right?
No.
So, The Lost City, Brad Pitt, Channing Tatum, Sandra Bullock.
Okay.
Deadpool 2, Ryan Reynolds, Brad Pitt.
Okay.
And now I don't remember exactly where Aaron Taylor Johnson was with him, but and I believe David Leitch directed this movie. If I'm not mistaken, David Leitch directed it, and David Leitch directed Deadpool 2.
That's a little bit of a reach.
Well, the three, Sandra Bullock, Channing Tatum, and Brad Pitt were in the movie together.
Yes.
So I think Ryan Reynolds was paying back the favor for Brad Pitt's cameo in Deadpool 2 by showing up as his piece in this movie, because Brad Pitt cameoed in Deadpool 2 as the Invisible Guy.
Okay.
So
Yes.
that
No.
was
No.
his
Okay.
payback. I
Okay.
don't know
That
where
makes
Aaron Taylor
sense.
Johnson comes into it though, because
You
he's
got to
like a big
realize they're
name.
still writing a movie. They could just hire actors. Like not
They
everything
could.
has to be connected.
No, I don't
right?
think it's connected
You
like
see,
that, but I think it was like a favorite
see,
for a
folks,
favorite.
this is how you know John is a Marvel movie fan, because all these Marvel dickheads try and make all these damn speculations to collect
Rude.
and connect everything together. I'm not calling you a
Rude.
dickhead. I'm calling the Marvel community dickheads. But
Rude.
I'm saying you're like one of those dickheads, right? You're
I
making
think it's connected like
you're just
that.
reaching. You're reaching, bro. What are you gonna say next? It was Mephisto all along,
Yeah.
bro.
Well, come on. Wasn't it? Wasn't he the White Death?
Right? He's
No,
the one
I
who
just think
gave
it
the
was.
White Death his abilities. You know what
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I mean?
I think it was. I don't think it was connected like multiverse connected or anything like that. I just think everyone kind. Zazie Beetz, another person from Deadpool too. You know what I'm saying? Like all these actors have worked together in some capacity before, so it was kind of like the good chemistry that they already had.
I guess, right? But like when you say that though, like Zaza Beetz never worked with Sandra Bullock, Channing Tatum, or Brad Pitt. Um, Aaron Taylor Johnson, same thing. And then Ryan Reynolds wasn't interacting with anybody, so he didn't have any chemistry with. He didn't need to have chemistry with anybody, right?
No, I think it was David Leitch that brought them together, though.
No, 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 and that's
I'm probably
fine. But
saying his name wrong.
I just think I don't know. That's a bit. I think that's a bit much for a reach. I understand the cameo thing. The cameo thing with Ryan Reynolds makes sense, right?
Yeah.
But trying to connect everything else, I don't know about that, right? But yeah.
Oh
So,
shit! I didn't realize he was in charge of all these movies. Fuck.
but yeah. So basically, Lemon and Tangerine chasing, trying to find the briefcase that Brad Pitt has, right? Brad Pitt walks past this fucking girl, and I was just like, okay, well, she's the bad guy, right? And there's this Yakuza dude, and he's there to kill the girl because she pushed his son off a building. Now, at the end of this, every person is connected by the same thing, and we'll get into that when we get there. But
Yeah.
like it just makes I don't fucking know, man. It's eh,
It's all
trying to
tied
break it.
together, man. It's all
It's
tied
all
together.
tied together, but like it's very hard to do this movie very quickly without just breaking it down the whole thing, right? So essentially the train slowly empties as they get further and further through Japan, right? Then we find out the whole train was bought out, right, by the
Mhm.
White Death, and they're gonna kill everybody on the train because
His son's
Lemon and
dead, and
Lemon and Tangerine are just fucking. No, I don't think he knew his son was dead. But like Lemon and Tangerine were just fucking around, and the White Death was like, "Yeah, I run the Yakuza. I don't need this shit, so I'm just gonna kill everybody." Right? Right? So, yeah. So then basically, we find out that the girl is the White Death's daughter, right?
yeah, we find that out way at the end. But yeah,
Right. I'm just getting to the end of the movie. Like all the in between doesn't really matter. I think we should just jump
yeah,
to the end and finish this off,
and just
right?
yeah,
Yeah, right. Um, but yeah, so the girl is the White Death's daughter, right? The Yakuza guy, right? His son was pushed off the roof by the White Death's daughter.
yeah.
The Yakuza guy's father used to be Yakuza, and he was there when the White Death took over, and the White Death actually killed his family, like his wife, right?
Except yeah,
So,
he killed pretty much his entire organization too.
right? So there, those three are all connected to the White Death. The White Death hired the
Lemon and
wolf.
tangerine. Oh,
Hold
and the
on.
wolf.
Yeah, he did hire Lemon and Tangerine, right? That's pretty obvious, right? That's the only one we really know about throughout the whole movie, right? The White Death hires the wolf to kill Zaza Beats,
Yeah.
right? The the White Death hires Zaza Beats to kill his son and pay her with the ransom money,
Hmm.
right? So that's why she wanted the briefcase,
He got
right?
fucked up like 3 times in that movie. By the way, every time that anyone walked by that big stuffy, she just got fucked up. She got like
Oh yeah.
knocked over, punched in the face.
Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah. So, right? So that's them. And then Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt was his
Supposed
agency.
to be Ryan Reynolds.
But no, yeah. But supposed to be Ryan Reynolds was hired by the White Death. So the White Death hired every single person on this fucking train to kill each other. And then he showed, like, that's the weird thing, right? So, like, if Zaza Beetz killed his kid, took the briefcase with the payment in it, and left, how the fuck would Lemon and Tangerine? And I think because Lemon and Tangerine were the ones who killed all his men in that Bolivia incident, right? So he's gonna kill them too. So it was all a setup just to kill every single fucking person on this train, right? And then it turns out that he wanted to kill Brad Pitt because he thought he was Ryan Reynolds' character, and Ryan Reynolds' character is the guy who kills the White Death's wife, right? And that's how it's all brought together. The fucking train crashes, right? And oddly enough, like, the three main characters survive, right?
Yeah.
You have the Yakuza guy, even the
The
White
one
Death.
who we thought was dead.
Yeah, so the Yakuza guy, the White Death, Tangerine, Yakuza dad's father, and Brad Pitt all survived, right? How did the girl
Lemon
die?
survived. Lemon survived.
Yeah,
Lemon,
sorry, Lemon.
And she died because she got run over by
Oh, that's right. Yes. Okay. So she was the sixth person who survived the train crash, right? So everybody who was alive on the train survived the crash, right? But so the White Death's daughter, she set up a bomb in the briefcase, right, with the money, right? And then she also set up the Yakuza's guy's gun to explode when somebody shoots it, right? So her plan was to have the Yakuza guy do all of this shit. Then when because the White Death's thing is he kills the people with their own weapon. So when the White Death goes to kill the Yakuza guy, he'll fucking kill himself with the gun, right? So the gun is all set up. So then yada yada yada. The train crashes, right? Everybody survives. So the girl, she's standing there, and all of a sudden she gets fucking smoked by a truck who is driven by Lemon. It's fucking hilarious because it's a tangerine truck. A fucking tangerine truck runs over the girl, kills the girl. So Lemon, and that's the end of We See Lemon. I'm pretty sure he's still alive, whatever the case may be.
He lived through it, yeah.
Right? The White Death.
He killed my brother.
Yeah. The White Death somehow was stabbed, like cut, like his shoulder and his body were not connected anymore. There was a gap there, right? Yeah. He still survived that and the crashing train, but he's holding the gun that was set up to explode. And as he goes to shoot Brad Pitt, his fucking head blows off, and it was fucking great. That was great.
That was pretty fantastic.
Right? I knew it was going to happen, but I didn't expect it to. I thought the gun was just going to blow up in his hand, right? Not fucking shoot the goddamn, like, the top of the gun.
Back of it.
Right? The whole top of the gun shot back into his fucking brain, blew off half his fucking face. That was great, right? So the Yakuza guys, they go, all right, Gaiju, you're on your own, and they leave, right? Then Brad Pitt's like, all right, what the fuck do I do? And then we get the mysterious voice, right? Brad Pitt's been talking to somebody on his headset for the whole movie, or he's been calling her the whole time. Did you pick up on who it was before?
Yeah,
I didn't. I fucking didn't.
Anywhere.
I did
she was
not.
Also in the trailer too, though. They spoiled that wicked early.
But see, I watched the trailer way back when I sent it to you, and that was the only time I seen it. Right? I don't even remember. I don't even remember that. Right? But so the mysterious voice shows up. Sandra Bullock. Apparently, everybody knew that except for me. And yeah, so she comes to pick up fucking Brad Pitt, and Brad Pitt's like, "I am the most unlucky person." She's like, "No, you're not." And then a fucking light pole falls on the car, crushing the car, destroying it. And he's like, "See? I'm fucking unlucky." And they walk off into Tokyo past all the police after they just walked out of this fucking train wreck. Nobody stopped him. So and that was the end of the movie. All around, it was really good. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it more than Superhero.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
I
for
also
sure.
enjoyed it because the nonsense was just so over the top, and I love over the top.
Yeah, right. To be honest, I didn't go into it like we were gonna review it. So like I just enjoyed, right? Like I just
Yeah.
went in like like we were saying
Watch a
like
movie.
last week, right? Just turn the brain off and watch a movie, right? And it was great. It was great. Like I enjoyed all the connectivity. Um yeah, like all that, like the intertwined stories, how every single person was basically just hired to kill the other person, and it's just this big circle just to kill a whole bunch of people. Like that is legitimately it, right? Because he hired Zaza Beetz to kill his son, right? Hired Ryan Reynolds to steal the case, right? So therefore, Lemon and Tangerine were screwed from the get go, right? They were never going to complete their mission, right? And yeah, like it was really good. So like if I was to say like definitely go and watch it. Like watch it on the
100%.
big screen. It's fucking amazing. I loved it.
I think the only way they could have made this movie any better was if Tarantino directed it. Can you imagine
That
Tarantino directing that movie?
yeah, I don't know, man. I haven't really cared for anything Tarantino's done lately.
What? I
What is
loved
it?
The Hateful Eight. I didn't see Once Upon a Time in Hollywood though.
I have not seen Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and I think I said that last week that I haven't seen that movie. Because I think Sean was talking about it, but I
Yeah, he
don't remember.
mentioned it. He did.
Yeah, but yeah, I haven't seen that movie, but like, yeah, I don't know. I guess I can say I'm not really a Tarantino fan. Like, don't get me wrong, Pulp Fiction is one of my favorite movies, but like, that's an old movie. You know what I
Come
mean?
on,
Like,
Inglorious Bastards, Django Unchained, Dusk Till Dawn.
okay, okay, but again, Dust Till Dawn is an old movie,
Yeah, that's fair.
right?
You know what?
Um,
You know what, Zach?
what?
You're a diesel.
I am a Diesel. To be honest, when I was watching that, I was like, yeah, I'm totally a fucking Diesel. But I was like, but I don't really cause shit like that. But then I was thinking about on my like recent experience, and I was like, I guess I kind of did recently. But like, that's not my normal. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't say I'm a full on Diesel, but I'm like half Diesel. Let's just say that. And
I fucking loved that whole dynamic that he was pulling. Everyone, it was
yes,
so
so
stupid.
So Lemon learned how to read people from Thomas the Tank Engine, and he basically would call people different trains from Thomas the Tank Engine based on their personalities. And so John is
Well,
basically
about the
calling me
stickers.
the troublemaker asshole. But yeah, go watch the movie and you'll know what the fuck we're talking about.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're gonna pull out the stickers, aren't you? Yeah, I'm gonna pull out the stickers.
You know I always got my stickers. uh,
Oh my god, I'll probably end up going to see that shit again. That was just too good.
yeah, it was good. It was good. But yeah, so what would you rate it?
Oh, that's an easy 9 for me.
Yeah.
Easy 9.
Yeah, I could give it a 9, 8.5, 9. Yeah, we could give it a solid 9. I'm fine with
I
that.
definitely jump way over superhero.
It was fucking great. Yeah, no, for sure. Right. So yeah, superhero 7 as a movie, 5 as a Dragon Ball movie,
Yeah,
and Bullet Train solid 9. So
solid 9.
yeah.
Solid
So,
9.
so you heard it here, folks.
Yeah,
But yeah, so I guess we're pretty much done. So I mean,
yeah.
yeah, so make sure you check out our YouTube page. Make sure you subscribe, throw a like on the video. You know that deal. Like and subscribe. Um,
Hit the
and
bell so you get notifications too.
ah, we're weekly. You guys should know when we come out. I mean, lately it's been sporadic, but I mean, we're gonna try and get back on our Thursday release dates.
As
Yeah,
they say, shit happens.
basically.
So it's been a while, but you're gonna get my spiel now. Social media. You can find us on Instagram at MNWTB Podcast, on Twitter at MNWTBoys, on TikTok at MNWTB Pod, and on Facebook at MNWTBoys Pod.
Yep, and we are part of the Geek Talk Network, so make sure you check out the other show on the network, What in the Anime, with Dustin and Tyler.
Yes, sir.
And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I guess we can get the hell out of here. So it's been real, John.
Zach, I think we can safely say today has been rail.
Oh, I hate
because
you.
Bullet train. I'm back, baby.
Oh, God. All right. Well, whatever. Deuces.
Thank you all so much for listening to Movie Night with the Boys.